Yes, we're starting. That's not a good start.
Well, you're the one who's kind of down so aggressively.
I mean, technically, the podcast starts whenever I feel there's a good part to start at.
Hello, episode 3 or 2, because I guess the first one is episode 0. Which
Yes, this series is 0 indexed.
I don't understand that. I don't get how that works.
What?
Because
0x?
Because you always do 0 when you do a pilot.
So we're on episode 2 then?
Yes.
That doesn't make any sense. This is the third episode. That's stupid.
There's a lot of things in this world.
It's the third episode,
Like you?
but this is episode 2.
Well, that's not very nice. I don't like you using foul language.
Uh-huh. Anyway, yeah, another week, and it's good to see you two, I guess.
I'm gonna put you in a turtle. Turtle. Do you know what's going on in the background?
Legos and TV.
Well, what's on TV?
Is it Bluey?
It is.
Are you fucking serious? No,
he wants to watch Bluey, so I put on Bluey.
We're not talking about Bluey for the third fucking episode in a row.
We didn't talk about Bluey last time. Maybe briefly.
It was brief, but it was still, talked about a little bit.
I wouldn't call it a topic.
I didn't say it was a topic. I said talked about.
I'm just saying, like, it's Bluey because he wants to watch Bluey. That's all.
Nothing wrong with that.
He likes the show.
That's great.
And I like the mom.
Of course, you like the mom.
All right, what's your top 3 Bluey moments?
I've never seen Bluey.
My top 3 favorite Bluey moments. It's actually a recent episode with the whole breakfast thing. I thought that was an interesting life lesson regarding being together and keeping promises.
I'm going to stop
I thought that
right
was
there.
an interesting life lesson.
I'm going to stop right there. Sal, you really disappointed me.
Why? What do you mean?
You gave up so fast on having us not talk about Bluey.
What are you talking about?
This was a test. I drove us into this Bluey discussion to see if you would persist, and you bit the hook and you ran with it.
Bit the hook. I didn't know that's what you were doing. I was just I kind of forgot.
We can't talk about Bluey again.
I completely forgot that you were even going on about Bluey again. Like I just kind of forgot.
We got topics. We actually have topics.
So you were testing me.
Bluey.
Well,
in a sense.
I don't know. I just forgot that I was committed to like no Bluey,
All right, that's good to know for the future.
What, that I have bad memory?
Here, I'm just gonna put it down on a list of topics. Sally forgets. Okay. I'm just kidding.
Right. So what are our prepared topics? Because we actually are prepared.
One of them was literally shit.
No, it's not.
It's not.
I'm looking at the list right now. The first one is sucking your own dick.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Who came up with that one?
You did. You said,
what?
Dallas put this down. And I said, okay.
Well, it's a good topic.
Okay.
I think that it's fascinating. It's not even
I would imagine.
Wow.
Like imagining a guy would have to break his back or like his ribs in order to do that.
Yeah. Remember that old rumor that Marilyn Manson removed his 2 lower ribs so that he could reach his dick with his mouth?
Wasn't it? That is just a rumor, right?
Yeah, I don't know if that's true. I mean, maybe he did remove his lower ribs, but I don't know if it was for the sole purpose of being able to suck his own, pardon my French, penis.
You said dick earlier, so you know what?
Marilyn Manson, you said?
Yeah, Marilyn Manson.
Okay. So what I don't understand about this is like why is it okay, you know what? No, I'll get on to that in a second. But apparently this is something Chris told me, but this is something every guy tries. I've heard.
Every guy's tried it at least once.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that's true.
Okay.
Well, I just mean that I don't think that every single person, every single guy would try it.
Oh, it's not every guy, but a lot of them, right?
Yes, most dudes.
But why?
If you go up to a dude at the bar and be like, "Hey, man, you ever try sucking your own dick?" He'd probably be like, "Yeah, man, yeah."
You know, he'd probably say
And
no.
then he lies, absolute lies.
So that's not
because-
something to be embarrassed about?
No,
Oh.
I think what it is.
it's your own dick.
That's weird, though.
I think like if I'm
And stroking your dick with your hand isn't.
Right. It isn't. It's not. That's normal. I don't know. But using your own mouth, that just feels more.
Well, it's only normal because that's all we're capable of doing.
Yeah, like taking a shit in the toilet is normal.
No,
but I'm sure if someone who takes a shit in a barnyard, thing is like, oh, what are you guys taking it in the toilet? You can just
that's not a good
take
example.
a shit in the bar and scoop it and put it in the fertilizer.
I have no idea what the fuck
There you
Crunchy's
go.
talking about.
But a barn is
I'm
kind
just
of
saying,
appropriate.
something might be normal for us
To
isn't
take it-
normal for everyone.
All I'm saying is if men could easily suck their own dicks, it would be considered normal masturbation. Fact.
Okay,
It also means that a lot of men would know how to suck a good dick.
Yeah.
Side question, Crunchy, why is it always shit with you? Like your example. So if you could take a shit in a barn, like
I don't know. It's just the first thing came to my mind.
yeah, it's shit always.
But segueing from what Dallas said, I want to mention something. Like, and this is for everyone who's listening. For anyone who has a penis who's listening.
For all three people listening.
Whether you're gay, you're straight, you're whatever. The best person to get a blowjob from is a guy.
Really? Why?
Elaborate.
Because a guy has a penis. So
And-
they know a penis. So they know all the right spots. They also know what not to do.
Okay, but now let me counter that frankly stupid fucking point. No, I'm kidding.
I thought it was stupid.
I think any guy is the best at giving a hand job because they know how to do it and they're experienced in doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But because dudes cannot suck their own dicks, they're probably not very good at sucking other dicks.
They'll still know what to do. So the first time, it won't be like the best thing, but like they'll have an idea of where to hit. Whereas like, someone else who just doesn't have one might just, I'll just put my mouth on it and whoop-de-doo.
But that's the thing is that you don't know how to do it until you do it.
And I understand that, but what I'm saying, someone who does have a penis and someone who doesn't, both of them, this is the first time doing it. I guarantee the one who does have a penis will still do a better job.
I guess, but I feel like the learning curve is not going to be steeper for somebody who doesn't have a penis versus somebody who does have a penis, considering that the person with the penis has never sucked their own penis.
I'm just saying.
Or another's.
That if we're talking also experienced people, that would be the one who has the penis be the best one.
Like for me, right? If a girl offers to give me a handy, I'm just being like, no thanks, I'll do it myself.
But okay, look. So
But if they offer to suck my crank, then I'll be like, hell yeah. I can't do that, but you can? Hell yeah, let's do it.
look, Crunchy, your point makes no sense to me, and I think it's it's a matter of experience. It has nothing to do with somebody.
I understand where Crunchy's coming from, but I don't think that the difference in
I just think that someone who has a penis,
inability,
who understands all the sensitive spots, and they've had practice with their own hand, for example, so they know what works and what doesn't. Where to rub their fingers. Where to sort of.
Hang on. Fingers are different.
Finger rubbing.
Because that you have experience in.
I'm saying they know where to rub with their fingers, so like this time they'll use their tongue on someone because they know that's a good spot.
Okay. I
Does it
I
feel
don't
good?
disagree, but I don't think the gap in skill is going to be that
No.
great.
No, I don't think so either. I mean, it's
Yeah.
you know, obviously you talk to your partner and whatever's going on, so they know. But going right into it your first time, I think someone who has a penis has a better head start.
I have a question though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it feel good to have your cucumber licked? Like, does that actually feel good? Because
Yeah.
Well,
Well-
I mean, you put cucumbers in salad, so I wouldn't know.
what I meant the shaft though, specifically, because I know the tip, I guess, would feel good, right? Because it's getting stimulation. But what about the, the longer part?
Mm-hmm.
You can't neglect the shaft.
Right, but does it feel good? Like, does it feel good to have a lick on it?
Absolutely.
It does feel good. It just doesn't
Any
feel
sensation
as-
on any part of your penis is good. It's just that it's going to be more intense at different spots.
Exactly. It's where there's more nerves. There's still nerves on the shaft, but there's obviously more towards the head, like the
I removed all
frenulum.
mine.
Like licking the frenulum is a lot more pleasurable than licking the shaft. But the shaft still feels good to do it.
Well, I really don't have experience doing that, so I don't know. I'd probably
Go get
suck
a
at it.
dildos.
I'd probably suck at it though.
No pun intended.
Yeah.
Hi, 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 hi.
Oh well.
Hi, 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 hi.
Well, I
Do
thought
you
it,
need a dildo to practice
thought it
on?
was
I can
clever.
get you one.
No, I don't.
Get a dildos.
I don't.
That's what I do.
I don't
That's what
want
Prodigy
to.
does.
I don't want to practice anyway.
You go
I
get
have
it.
a terrible gag reflex, so
Ooh.
Well, yeah, you got to work on it then.
I don't want to work on it.
All right, start small. Start with something like your toothbrush, right? And
I
then work
don't.
your way up.
I just said I don't want to work on it. I don't care. I don't want to do it.
Don't you want to be able to give your future partner some sloppy, disgusting, amazing head?
Well, who says my future partner is gonna
Copy.
be, equipped with a cucumber in the first place?
I mean, I don't know. Your
Well, I mean,
dating
it's
experience
a
seems
good-
to consist of men, so that's why I went
I
for
was
it.
gonna say, it depends on which grocery store you go to and what's
Dating
on sale.
Experience.
But
2 for 1.
yeah, 2 for 1. Yeah.
Dating experience with Christopher. That's 10 years. That's all I got really. And
So you're 1 for
And it's
1,
your experience.
and that happened to be a dude, so that's why I went for that.
I have
given your history.
dated girls a lot more in high school, I guess, but not so much in my adult life.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, even if I do date a guy, I don't know if I would do that. I don't know. There's something
I
about
don't-
it.
You
Yeah,
won't
that's a
suck
conversation
dick.
between you and them.
You won't suck dick.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I want to.
It's not unheard of, by the way, Dallas.
You don't want to suck, but like, oral is like the best for everybody.
Mm,
Everybody
My
who
ex
likes
used
to
to not want to do oral.
well, I'm just not. I'm
then
not
they
sure.
need to be drowned and shot.
I'm not sure I'm somebody who loves dick enough to suck it. I mean, I think it's a useful tool to pleasure myself, but I don't know. I mean, other than that, it's not necessarily an appealing thing for me to play with.
No, I get it. I understand because it can be a bit unnerving. Maybe maybe you saw something like a weird show and it's like kind of put you in that mindset where I don't know if I actually want to do that. It could be anything,
What?
right? Again, like I said, my ex doesn't like doing oral at all. Whenever me and them, we always did it. It was always just straight to the point. There was. It wasn't really any foreplay, and I wasn't a fan of that. But
Your ex
that's
a
all the-
coward.
So I can understand.
I love
Yeah.
clam diving.
Clam diving, yeah.
Yeah.
Clam diving is fun.
Yeah.
I
I
just
mean
like
that
the
that I would
more.
enjoy a lot more, I think. I would definitely enjoy that. I like peaches though.
I like both. I like oral.
Yeah, I know how much you like it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who.
But you know what?
I
Little-
just, I think it would be satisfying if whoever was doing it, they were sitting on the couch, or watching their favorite show or movie or whatever, and they're just enjoying themselves when I went to town on them. That would be great.
Now, what if someone's genitals were like on their chin? Would you still do it?
What, a Balchinian? What is this, Men in Black?
Sure, why not?
Men in Black.
Here come the Men in Black. Answer the question.
Crunchy.
Oh my gosh. Answer the question. I'm waiting for Ingrid to answer.
Wait, what? This is for me?
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
this is for Crunchy, but
Yeah,
all right.
What,
if you
what,
want to play
Oh,
this
for
game,
me? Yeah, okay. Sure, why not?
what's the question? Oh, if they have it on
if
their
someone
face?
had, if someone had a dick hanging off their chin, would you still, or a, pardon my French, vagina hanging off their chin, would you still engage in oral?
I don't think so, no.
So it has to be between the legs in order for you to.
I
do
don't
that.
understand. Why not? If someone that you cared about, that you loved, had a defect that was like that, are you saying you wouldn't still pleasure them?
That's not what I'm saying. It's just not gonna happen, and I don't know. It sounds gross to me.
You
That's
wouldn't
a
suck
guy-
somebody's face genitals?
Look, in my opinion, I'm pretty sure it would be very unsanitary. Like, if it's on their face, it's out in the open, and I don't know. Do
What
they
are you
wear?
talking about? It's just as unsanitary between the legs. You know how much sweat and grime accumulates between your legs during the day?
I guess.
Especially when you got pants on because it gets hot and sweaty down there.
I guess. Yeah. I don't know.
So I would assume if someone had like a defect like that, probably by the time they're an adult, they would know how to manage, keeping it hygienic.
Yeah. Put a thong on their face.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I still wouldn't. Nope. I don't like the idea of like putting a finger or a tongue in someone's face.
That's a hilarious image.
That's disgusting, and I can't. It actually makes me feel queasy thinking about it.
Yeah, I'll try everything once within reason.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Someone's like, "Hey, so I don't have a pussy between my legs, but it's like right here." I'm like, "Oh, that's why you wear that fake beard."
So you would.
And we'd laugh, and then I would proceed to shove my entire hand into her face.
Oh my god.
So you'd fuck something not human?
Well, they're still a human. It's just
No,
You know.
you said you would try anything within reason. So I'm asking
I'm sorry.
what's within reason?
as long as it's not like an eldritch monster, then sure.
Nah, I have to disagree. I didn't do anything once at least.
Yeah, well, Crunchy doesn't count. Any question that applies to stuff like this,
Okay.
Crunchy's
How
a
about-
yes.
How about a horse?
No, that's not okay. I need something anthropomorphic. I need something human-like.
Okay, so it has to be humanoid.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, what do you mean? Like, I want something here. Like
What?
What's a furry then?
Huh?
What's a furry then, huh?
They're humanoid. They're bipedal. They have
Yeah,
the
but what if
proportions
I
of
were
a
a
human.
horse for thing?
Then that's not furry. That's feral.
Mm-hmm. That is feral.
Yeah, but would you still get down?
I just said no.
What about you, Crunchy?
I mean, they're a humanoid horse. Just makes it easier.
So they have to be humanoid?
I mean, humanoid definitely is more convenient to do, right?
More convenient. Oh, okay, yeah.
I couldn't bring myself to fuck an animal. It's an,
No,
it's
I'm
an
not
animal.
I'm not talking about fucking animals. I'm talking completely destroying this conversation.
No, I'm not. You were like, you won't do it with a horse? It's like, that's an animal.
I'm specifically talking about furries and whatever you want to
Yes,
call
so
them.
furries, by definition, are anthropomorphic fucking
So I'm
animals.
talking about an anthropomorphic horse.
Okay, anthropomorphic. Then yeah, why not? Is
That's
she
what I'm
hot
talking
or he?
about.
Is she or he
I don't
hot?
know. I don't know.
If it's hot, yeah, I'll do it.
That's what I'm talking about. Not talking about a real horse.
Okay.
My
I
God.
mean, you were prior.
I'm sorry, Crunchy. It's just you told me that you're pretty much into anything. So no, I don't know. I'm just wondering.
I mean, yeah, it's not unfair to assume that you're talking about just a straight up barn horse.
Barn horse.
Listen, I willfully have full knowledge that a horse's dick will kill you. Okay.
Rest in
that's-
peace, Mr. Hands. God bless him. God bless his bones.
It doesn't stop people from doing it, though.
No, it doesn't.
That's what I'm saying, Mr. Hands. God rest his soul.
Yeah, you know about Mr. Hands?
No, who's that? What is that?
It's the guy who
Oh
died.
boy.
It's the guy who died doing it.
Yeah, some guy. There's a video crawling around the internet. It's very old
Very
of a
graphic.
man. Yeah, it's called One Guy, One Horse, and it's this found footage style video of a man just getting railed by a horse,
Ooh.
and he died because it ruptured his intestines.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you don't take anal from a horse.
Well,
Pretty
nobody
sure
told him that.
even vagina will do that.
Well, it might. I don't know. This is
Do
a
you
weird.
know how
this is
long those
a
things
weird
are?
subject, actually, when I think about it. You might want to cut this one out, Dallas. You might want to
Why?
axe it. I don't know.
Oh, we can talk about shit, but we can't talk about horse cock.
I mean, real barnyard horses. I don't know.
We're not going into detail. We're just
Well, I don't know what's acceptable on YouTube. To be fair,
Don't-
Had a horse.
listen. It depends on whether or not you want this to be monetized. We can say anything.
well, I don't know how to monetize it anyway. So
So there
There
we
you
go.
go.
We're good. Nothing to worry about.
yeah, being a furry is
We
great.
Fine, change the
We
topic.
talk
then.
about important things.
Isn't that one of the topics? Furries.
Nope. Let's take a peek. So sucking your own dick. I think we covered that pretty extensively.
Yeah, well, it degraded into,
All I'm saying is if I could suck my own wang, you'd never hear from me again.
that's
That's
so
not very
like,
nice.
why would you want your mouth on your own though? That just seems, I don't know.
But okay. But let's say for instance our arms were too short. Let's say humans have always had T-Rex arms, right? That means like, okay, at some point, some dude is gonna try touching his own penis with his hand, and then if there was somebody who was successful in doing so, people would be like, "Ugh, you would touch your own dick?" The same way we're talking right now, saying, "Ew, you would suck your own dick?"
Look, I'm not judging anybody. If they want to do it,
No. That's not what this is about. This is more so a social paradigm. Is if it was the norm, if humans could suck their own dicks, then it would be considered normal masturbation. I am confident in that.
no, I'm sure it would be, but I still just don't understand the appeal of it. But I'm not somebody
Because it
who,
feels good.
fair, I guess, and that's
What are
usually
you talking about?
not that I want to be sexist, but when it comes to men, isn't that like the important thing, that it feels good?
If it's masturbation, yeah, that's the whole point of masturbation, is because you
That-
want to make yourself feel good. But if you're with a partner, either A, you're
It makes me feel good.
busting. If you're with depends on the individual, but you can either be totally hedonistic and only care about pleasure and you're not interested in intimacy, or you're just you're an average Joe Schmo that masturbates because they want that dopamine. And when they're with a partner, it's like, oh, it's the intimacy.
I have a question
it's not
for
just,
you.
It's
Okay.
not just the pleasure, it's the intimacy.
Have you ever tried to put? Okay, no. Let me rephrase. What is the weirdest thing you've ever tried to or put your cucumber in?
To be honest, I have not been that adventurous.
Oh,
What did you say? What did you say?
Oh, I'm talking about cucumbers, so I thought food, so I was like, cucumbers and omelet.
Shut up, Crunchy.
Do you put cucumbers in omelets?
No, that's the whole point, because it's weird to put a cucumber in an omelet.
Okay, I see. That's a
'Cause
very
it keeps
smart
using
joke.
cucumber.
That's a
I
very
don't
high
like
IQ
saying
joke.
the other word. Z.
What, penis?
I mean, it's fine to say it. I just prefer
Pardon my French.
cucumber.
Big schlong dong?
I mean, you don't have to be so vulgar with it.
Big salami.
That's less bad.
With some wasabi?
That's also less bad. Is that a
Big
cucumber?
salami with some wasabi. That's an extra
Shut-
spicy one.
I don't know what Chris
It's a hot shaft.
I don't know what Chris is talking about.
You know what? I feel like
You ever see those shafts that, like turning like with turkey or like big meat over in Costco?
Oh, like rotisserie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some hot stuff. It's a hot shaft.
I don't
You're
know
fucking
what the fuck she's talking about.
stupid.
What the fuck
And I
she's
still
talking
want
about.
Dallas to tell me what is the.
I mean, I really haven't been that adventurous. Probably the strangest place for my standards. I tried sticking it in a booty hole.
You've tried that, so
Yeah.
and you didn't like it.
It's not that I don't like it. It's just that
Listen.
I just prefer the puss, and I'm like, you know, what's nice about the vagina, right, is that it stimulates the entire penis. But with the butthole, it's kind of like, and instead of sticking your dick into a $5 footlong from Subway, it's like sticking your dick into a bagel. Does that make sense?
A bagel.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like the pleasure right from the tip when you like put it in.
Instead of sticking your penis into a wheel of brie cheese, it's more like putting your penis into a slice of Swiss cheese.
I
It means there's only that one part of stimulation.
Yes, you only get stimulated around the from the sphincter.
Oh.
That's where the main source of stimulation comes from. It's that's the appeal in anal, really. It's just the tightness. But I personally, I'm like, not my thing.
So
Not for me.
with peaches, I guess you feel a lot more things.
Yeah, because because
Because that's
you
what it's
just
made for.
it's kind of evolved to be good at that.
I mean, I'm just hearing it from a man's perspective. I think
No,
it's
it's an honest question. It's an honest
So
question.
shut the fuck
It's a good
up,
question.
Crunchy, stupid bitch. What was the second topic? Because we went, and that was a long sex conversation. That was like it's been 30 minutes.
Sex education podcast.
The
Yes.
what? Sex education? Yeah.
Yes, if you were deprived in 6th grade of sexual education, then the show.
You just had it in 6th grade?
That's when I first got sex ed. Yeah, 6th grade.
I guess it makes sense for that. Because I was about to say I didn't have it, but
Was
then
it
I went
6th
to
grade?
I went to a Catholic school, so
I think it was 6th grade. It was.
Well,
yeah.
what I remember is they teach you about sex first in 4th grade, and then you don't get sex ed until 9th grade.
that's what I had.
Yeah.
They taught us a little bit about it in 4th grade, but then told us not to do it. To praise God and what would Jesus do and all that stuff. And then 9th grade, they taught us a bit more about it, but still, abstinence and praise God. I don't know, it was a really weird Catholic place.
I went to Catholic school, 7th grade and 7th grade and ongoing. I now that I think about it, I think my experience is more closely aligned to what Sal just said, in that we were taught about sex, but then later on, I can't remember what grade, we talked about like safe sex and sexual habits.
Mm.
That was probably
Yeah,
like 8th grade or something.
Yeah, because I know some people were taught like how to put a condom on and stuff like that.
Yeah, and they always get the banana.
I didn't get that.
You didn't get the banana?
No.
Neither
Again,
did I.
Mine, like, I know Catholic schools, they still like teach it, but like, I don't know, mine was kind of weird. They were so hooked on abstinence.
I mean, my school was my Catholic school was kind of like that, but they were more open. It might be different. I think there's certain laws when it comes to education that okay, you're required to teach X, Y, and Z. Regardless of the school. But
Yeah.
they were they were like, my school is more so aligned in the thought of, you know, if you're gonna have it, here's the safe way to do it.
I feel like that's normal, right?
Yeah.
Like if you know the kids are gonna do it anyway, at least have them do it safely.
Because, you know, we had sex ed, you know, taught by our phys ed teachers, and I can tell you right now, our phys ed teachers were not not nuns or anything like that. They were just regular dudes and dudettes.
You're like, okay, I guess I'm teaching this.
Yeah.
All right, so what you want to do is you want to take your hard cock and you want to put it into this rubber thing. But, you know, if you want it to feel good, then just get a vasectomy.
I don't know why the Godfather is my sex ed teacher, but I'm gonna roll with it.
Look how they massacred my boy.
It doesn't feel good, right? with the condom.
It feels less good. I wouldn't say it doesn't feel good. You know, you're putting a membrane across your wiener that
You can't feel everything.
Yeah.
What can you feel?
You can feel the tightness, you can feel like the softness, but like, you know, you need the
Some
wetness.
of the warmth is missing, right?
You need the goo. You need that
Goo?
pussy goo.
I'm not a fan of that. Jeez.
Yeah, so like one order of pussy go to go, please. Just put
it in this McDonald's cup, please. That's fine. I don't care.
You just replace it with Mac sauce.
This is.
You know, I gotta say, Crunchy, you with the noise suppression on is a lot less fun because we can't hear your laugh.
That's true. That's true. Turn off noise
turn it
suppression.
off.
Just turn it off.
I'll turn it
Yeah,
on.
your laugh. I'm gonna have to edit in your laugh. At certain parts
I
because-
need your laugh.
All right, but now that means you're gonna hear Bluey.
That's fine.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I mean, you can always turn if you go into Discord. You can turn up the tolerance of your voice sensitivity. So, for instance,
Yeah,
go into.
That's fine. I'll just leave it like this.
No. Listen to me. You go into settings, right?
I'm not doing it.
Wait, you're on your phone?
No, I'm using Discord on the PC. I'm just holding my phone right now. I'm just playing around with the settings on my
You
iPhone.
can't see my face, but I'm totally unimpressed.
Don't you have like a headset or something?
I'm set. I'm on my computer. I'm running on a headset. Yes.
Yeah, she got the pink cat ear headset.
Like, why would you do this on your phone?
I'm not doing it on my phone.
She was being a bitch. That's the point.
I finally got you back, you fucking loser. How's it feel, huh?
How does it feel?
How does it feel? Yeah.
How does it feel? Oh no, my ass. Now my asshole, it hurts.
What?
Yes, it hurts. My asshole, it's raw.
I don't know that song.
My asshole, it's loose. I can't hold in my poop.
Poop. Gotta poop in and scoop. Scoop and poop when you're at the park.
You're both fucking stupid, and I hate that you
When
both
you
know
walk
that.
your dog, you gotta scoop up.
Why do you gotta interrupt me?
You're just jealous. Because we're going to be a successful barbershop duo. We need, you know, not a
You
quartet.
probably
There's not
will
four of
be.
us.
You're gonna be the popular ones. I'm the one that nobody likes, and then eventually you're just gonna branch off. your
No,
own
that's
thing.
not true. You have been exponentially more funny than me on this podcast so far.
Who's the judge of that? You? I mean, nobody thinks
Yes!
they're funny. I don't think I'm funny.
Oh my god, the first episode I was painfully unfunny. You made me laugh most.
We're funny?
We're not funny.
I didn't think we're funny. I thought we're just being schmucks.
You're being a schmuck, and so is Dallas.
That's not very nice. I
I'm
don't like
not.
you using foul language.
That's not foul. Foul language would be like, the C word.
What's your word?
Oh, you mean cunt?
Or like, why do you gotta say it so close to the?
Cock.
Why do you have to?
Piss.
Yeah. I'm sure we all appreciate that.
Shit.
You're fucking children.
Fucking shit in my asshole. Balls.
You're both fucking children. Just immature.
Big hairy balls.
Have a child.
I hate you so much. Just stop.
Xavier, are you tired?
Yes,
No?
Bubby.
Just laying in my bed.
Just saying all that stuff while Xavier is watching Bluey.
Bluey.
Bluey!
So here's my favorite thing about Bluey, right?
No. No. Just no.
There, that atta girl. I knew you had it in you.
Yeah, shut up. Now,
I don't sound like that.
I mean, I wasn't trying to do an impression of you. It would be really easy to do that, though. Hi, my name is Dallas, and I could do many voices, and I'm fucking white and stupid.
Why do you have to bring my skin color into this?
I don't know, just to give context, like to paint the
can't-
picture.
I feel marginalized.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with being white.
No, that's not what Twitter tells me.
That is what Twitter tells me.
Let me tell you something. Being white is scary, right? Every day, I wake up in the morning, all blurry-eyed. I still got the crusties in my eyes, and I'm wiping them as I'm on my way to the bathroom. Still foggy in my head. And then I get to the bathroom, start running the water in the sink, and then I look
The
up to
whole
the mirror,
story.
open my eyes, and I'm like, "Oh, white!" I'm like, "Oh, my bad, that's me."
You like
Holy shit!
as if you saw a ghost or something.
Yeah, because
white.
white man's the devil.
No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all.
I'm just telling you what Twitter tells me every day.
No, that's a shame.
It is scary to be white now.
I mean, I wouldn't go that
it's-
far.
I don't know. I think it's scary to be anything. Everybody hates everybody these days.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I just mean because now it's okay to shoot white people because it's all right. They oppressed people for centuries, so it's okay to shoot them now.
No, it's not okay to shoot anybody. And I'm pretty sure the majority of people do think that, but you have that crazy vocal minority that just, they say
Yeah, but
they say very loudly how much they want to hurt people.
Yeah, all those libtard liberal snowflakes out there. Fuck you.
If you're doing an impression of a neckbeard, that was great.
So
Thanks for practice.
Oh my god.
I see a topic here called docking. What is that?
Docking. That's
Docking.
That's the act of placing your penis into the foreskin of another penis.
Why is that a topic?
I actually remember this. You said to put it on there.
Yeah, I
Ingrid.
do believe you told me to put that on there.
Did
You
I?
did.
Yeah.
You did. I remember this vividly.
It's just that like you guys say a lot of stupid shit, and I'm just like, save it for the podcast, because it's probably going to be entertaining. I don't actually
Hence why I write them down.
I don't
You
actually
didn't actually know what docking was.
know, and I didn't really think about what it is.
It's a thing.
It's like the male version of scissoring.
No, it's not. That is
I guess.
no. I don't think that's
Yeah,
right
you
at
like
all.
sword fight with your penis.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
but the skin though, like that.
Yeah, with the foreskin.
That's gross. I don't know.
I can't imagine that being too pleasurable. There's just not enough there to work with.
No, I
Unless
imagine
unless your
me.
foreskin hangs off your body like a tube sock, you're not gonna get much.
Can you imagine that?
No, I don't
It's
want
kinda
to
yucky.
imagine that.
Foreskin.
So I
Foreskin's
have to
one of
get
the.
surgery to get that removed.
Circumcision.
There's so many sex topics here. Well, maybe not. Well, sex
You're the one
toys.
who mentioned docking.
Okay, to be fair, I just didn't know what it was,
to be fair.
and I really wish I didn't.
I concur.
Don't make fun of how I talk. Don't make fun of how I say things. When it was just the way.
No,
I
we're not
phrase
making
things.
fun of what you say things.
Yeah, you
Nah,
are.
I was just.
Just
Scrap. Scrap.
what?
Up, 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 up.
Okay,
Skibbity bee bop bop. In a boom.
I don't
Plus
understand.
2 is 4.
Yes.
Minus 1, that's equal.
I
This is my recital. I think it's very
Oh, that's a great picture, Dallas.
Speaking of foreskin.
look. I
Like,
don't.
I know that's a corn dog. But just,
It's very foreskin-like.
yeah. Someone clearly
Look.
didn't bread that correctly.
Look, just hold on. Just give me
Are
a
you
minute.
okay? You want to talk about it?
Xavier, where are your socks, bud? Put your socks back on.
Oh, I hate you, Dallas.
What's up?
Look.
Are you okay? You want to talk about it? Wait, what?
I'm trying.
What happened to you?
Never mind.
What is happening?
I just can't. I'm trying to talk. Okay, so I was just trying to ask you guys, like, what's with the like spontaneous, just randomness, and then you two just run along with it together, like you have the same brain. Like, how do you even do that?
I don't know. Just happens.
It just kind of goes to show that you're both so equally dumb together, and it's just
It's not being dumb, it's having an imagination.
that's pretty much being dumb.
Have imagination. Use your brain.
The constipation of my
There it is. See, you two are just
Swim.
Shave your beard for your father's pride.
Potion master.
Potion master. I'm the potion master.
I need your strongest potions.
I'm going into battle, and I need your strongest potions.
You can handle
Let's handle my potions.
They're not made for any man.
I don't understand.
Potion master.
Whatever bone or
You
just
don't care for your potions, potion
DNA
master.
that you two possess, I don't have it to do that kind of shit. I can't just jump in and do that. I just can't.
Just say shit until it sticks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I'll try. Go ahead.
Okay.
Stick
Well, it's
it
gotta-
up, stick it up.
Sticky app.
Tap it down and around.
I agree. Tap it down.
Should
You
I-
know, I'm sick of that thing
all
sticking up.
around. Tap it down all around, use your finger and like swirl it around.
This is sounding
Give it a little
sexual.
Get a good tickle, get a good old feel,
I wasn't
you know,
trying to be
get
sexual.
a good old twist. Give it a good
Look at
twist.
the flick of the wrist.
Look at the flick of the wrist.
Hurricane wrist.
Pump it.
Ooh.
Damn, pump it up.
My feet are stomping and get your body stomping. Look at it, it's Ronald Reagan. Keep your body going on the dance floor, cause that's where the party's at. And you find out if you do that.
Oh, why? A place to say, get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day.
This is ridiculous.
Make my day. Make my day.
Make my day.
Bum bum.
You two are like dogs or something
Bum.
in the way
Oh,
like you just live in the moment. You know?
Ooh, beautiful.
All right. You know what? I think I've had my fill of that. I think. Yep, that's it. That's enough.
You never heard that song?
Yes, I've heard that fucking song. Everybody has heard that song.
Well, I don't know what you haven't seen. Some
Yeah.
things that everyone has
should
seen. You'd be
watch
like,
that.
I've
Like-
never heard that.
Xavier, the
Like
bed
what?
is not a toy. What are you doing?
Like what?
Oh, for one, Potion Master. Everyone's
What-
seen that.
What is that?
It's a
Have you seen
meme.
Potion Master?
Yeah, it's this dude. He uses a face warp on himself. You know, he plays. It's quite brilliant, actually. He plays two roles. He plays a warrior about to go into battle, and he's inquiring about potions from a potion seller. And what he does is he uses this face warp to make himself have a big chin. That's the warrior, and then he'll shift the camera angle or the angle of his head so that the face warp makes his, I don't know what his lips big or something, his head big, like his forehead big, and that's
His
the potion
eyes.
seller.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it funny when you have to explain it?
I'm just giving
Yeah, you
context.
have to. Yeah, you have to. Yeah.
I'm just wondering because you know
Where's
I'm
this docking
apparently-
picture I've been looking for 20 minutes? I'm sorry, what?
I was gonna say that apparently I'm somebody you have to like explain things to. So-
That's a great pick. That's him. That's the
the
potion.
potion master.
Yeah, that's the potion master.
Potion
Oh.
seller, potion whatever. It's just
You know-
fucking.
That actually looks a lot like you, Dallas.
Looks nothing like me.
That looks just like you. Like it has this, the eyes are so close together, the dumb lips, and just like everything really. It's like
What? I'm
on.
insulted.
spot on, really.
Going into battle. And I need your strongest potions.
I need your strongest potions. You cannot have my potions, traveler. You cannot have my potions, traveler. You're saying I look like that? That's me.
That's a nice picture.
Thanks.
Oh, I first saw a picture of you. I really thought you looked like Adam Sandler.
Far out.
He doesn't.
Today, Junior.
You blew it!
Oh my gosh.
Come on, Sal. You know that one. That's Billy.
I do know that one.
Yeah.
Yes. Billy Madison. Yeah.
Tell you woo-hoo, tell you yeah, you boo.
I'm gonna die, clown.
You're gonna die, clown!
That's funny. I don't hear you laughing now.
That's when Adam Sandler was good, though. That's when like he was
Yeah.
angry all the time. Like now he's so mellowed out.
God, you know, Billy Madison's a fascinating movie because it debatably has one of the worst introductions to any movie ever, and then after that, it's amazing.
Yeah.
What you mean the
That-
penguin?
That whole penguin scene is the most painfully unfunny thing ever. And then if you can, which sucks because if you're trying to introduce somebody to that movie, that's the first thing they get, and they're like, "Oh, great, this movie's gonna suck ass." But if they can stick it through that, then they're in for a treat.
Yeah. Honestly.
Oh, I
Can
found the thing I was trying to look for.
By the way.
What?
You shouldn't be. Why would you link that? Why would you link that?
We were talking about docking.
I don't need to see that.
Reload. You know, like those arcade things that show to reload at you? Reload. There you go.
Reloaded.
That's
You gotta shoot the side of the screen.
you know that's a real picture. That's not drawn. That's real. It's just like really
Yeah.
distorted.
Yeah,
There's
and
a lot of weird pictures on the internet.
That's I hate it. Like
well, that's docking.
yes, I get it. That's docking. Wow.
That is docking.
Get it out of here, please.
Okay.
Well, let's I'm gonna report this. Oh, you were
Yeah.
about to be reported.
Can't report shit.
Can't report shit.
Maybe I'll report your dumb face because it's offensive to me.
And then Discord's gonna be like, "Wow, why would she report such a handsome man?"
I mean, you're okay. I can't see your eyes.
Okay, let me give you a follow up here.
I got you a better one.
Yeah, there it is. All right, on.
Much clearer picture.
I just told you I
That's-
didn't want to see that, and then you just
That's the OG. Look at that.
like, what's
Wow.
wrong with you? Like, do you actually believe I want to see that?
Oh my god! That's terrible.
How did
Oh,
did they get that out? Did they? I hope they.
I would
did
hope
that.
so.
That seems painful. That seems.
I hope for their sake that was silly putty.
Oh god.
People are really careless with their zippers.
You know, I've never gotten my stuff stuck in a zipper.
You never got a zip dude?
Never got Zim Zamborino, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a zip San Marino. Just like Marino.
Named JT Martino,
El Palorino.
hitting it with Pauly Dino.
Queso my burrito.
Damn, I could use a burrito right now. That sounds good.
Ooh.
Oh, yes, my friend. Yes, that is very delicious for my belly.
Are you both quite finished?
No.
I'm sorry, Professor McGonagall.
Yes.
You said that with like a British accent.
No, I didn't. I can't do a British accent.
Are you both quite finished?
I can't do a British. Gosh,
Do your best British accent.
I can't.
Do it.
I
Come on,
can't.
man.
British.
Give me a little-
There you go. That was-
Give me a little British, will you?
I just did it.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I said British. See?
That's not. No, give me. Say.
British.
Say. Water bottle.
Water bottle.
Water bottle.
Water bottle.
Water bottle.
I just feel like I'm like I got something in my mouth when I try to say that. Water bottle.
What kind of thing in your mouth?
I feel like you're just making me say shit. And I'm like on par with you two idiots, and I'm just saying dumb things now. I'm like
I'm just trying. I'm trying to. It's more so to kind of. I mean, you were like, I can't do this stuff. I can't do it. I'm like, yeah, you can. Just let it go.
It just makes
Like-
me no. It's just while I'm trying, I feel stupid. Like you two. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so here's the trick, right?
Okay.
It's a little thing I like to call DGF.
What's that?
Don't
That
give
girlfriend
fucks.
What did you say, Crunchy?
I don't know what Crunchy said.
You know what? I'm gonna GF you, and just not
That
give a
girl
fuck.
fucks?
What did you say, Crunchy? See, because you keep saying it when I'm talking.
She's totally doing it on purpose.
Of course
She's doing it right under her breath. It's like, I didn't say anything. I didn't say nothing.
She's like, oh, lemons.
What?
Lemon party.
You have no fucking brains. You're idiots. I hate you.
All right, sex toys. That's a topic. Let's talk about that.
No, why is it all sex today? You're doing
Okay,
this shit
how
on
about this?
purpose.
How about this? This is something I want to talk about. How old are penguins?
What?
Like at least. How old are penguins?
Like when the species came to existence?
Like at least 42, right?
What do you mean? Like how old they can be?
43?
Maybe.
Like how old they can get? What do you mean?
Just like how old are
43.
they?
Penguins?
Yeah.
My neighbor's 43 years old, so you know.
Is he a penguin?
Yeah.
What do you
Huh.
Well, you do live in Canada, but that's
What do you know?
Wait, there are no
Nothing
penguins in
really.
Canada.
No, there are no penguins in the northern hemisphere. They're in Antarctica.
Idiot.
How do you know I don't live in Antarctica?
You don't live in Antarctica. You
Are you
don't.
sure?
Your connection is too good to
Are you sure?
be. Yeah, I'm positive.
Who's to say they don't have
It's-
really good Wi-Fi in Antarctica?
I'm sure they do, but
Well,
there's such a thing as ping.
Yeah, they probably have really good Wi-Fi. I mean,
I
all
have-
the researchers and everything, right?
Look, I have played enough video games with
That's how I
you
know.
and seen your ping to know where you're from just based on
See
your
my
ping.
ping? You should have doxed me.
Based on proximity.
This is the worst episode. I can tell you right now. This is the worst fucking episode we've had.
I think you said that about the last episode.
No. Well, the last one sucked, but this one is just way worse.
Well, okay, let's shift gears, right?
Okay.
Now, where would you like to go with this?
Go with what? What do you mean?
This is your show, you know. You gotta.
Is it? Is it my show? Because
yeah.
it feels like it's
This
yours
is
to.
the Ingrid show. It's not the Dallas show.
It's not
This-
the Crunchy Show.
This is my favorite show
Okay, it's not my show. It's our show.
because it's Ingrid's show.
But okay, what's your question?
Pretend you're a tour guide. Take us on a tour. Where are we going?
Where are we going?
Yeah, where are we going?
You there yet?
if
I spilled my juice. Can we pull over?
if I had to say,
Oh, it's all over my shirt.
if I had to say about where we're going, it would be to re-educate you two fucking idiots,
Okay.
and to being normal and not weird and not stupid.
Okay. No, you know what? I'll bite. Program me. Go.
Program you?
Yeah.
Beat Crunchy's face in. There's your
I'm sorry,
programming.
can't compute.
That's
DDoS.
not. You said.
I just
Yeah, what
want you
Crunchy
to
said.
beat her face.
But that's not. You said to be normal and that's just violence. That's just needless violence.
which is kind of normal these days, but you know.
It is.
Okay then.
What?
All right, you know what? What's funny?
To be continued.
So
Hey, have you ever watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
You know what? Shut up, Dallas. You're not even Crunchy. You're not even here anymore. You're just a meme. The last 15 minutes is just you memeing. Like you're just done talking. You're just laughing and being dumb now, aren't you?
All rise for the
I'm just
meme
saying,
queen.
You're just like, okay then. I'm like, what? I'm so confused. Like, Dallas, how you doing? All right. Okay then.
I'm trying to play ball here, but you're not giving me much to work with.
Playing ball with what? What are you talking about?
Ball.
I said, let's go in the direction that you would like to go in. Let's, you're the straight man here. You gotta keep the cohesion. You're the glue that keeps this shit sandwich together.
Okay, because what you're saying is that when you two go off the rails, I have to kind of pull you back in.
I mean, yeah.
Well, it's hard to do that when you're both just so fucking over. You're both already off the cliff and into the water, probably dead somewhere,
Well,
drifting away. I don't even want to save you.
Come sail away.
I don't-
Sail away.
I don't
Sorry.
want either of you to survive. I just, you know what? I'll find two new friends. Just fucking go
Who's
away.
a better replacement? What are you gonna get, Nick and Rachel? That's gonna work out.
Not Nick, never Nick, but Rachel would be. No, Rachel's too much like me.
Yeah, boring.
Wow. Well, hold up. You're calling me boring?
It was a joke. It was
You're
a joke.
fucking lying.
No, I'm not lying.
Whatever.
I told you. You make me laugh out of everybody on this show.
Yeah. So, okay, I'll pull you in then. You know what?
Okay.
We'll make our final topic the sex toys
Yeah,
because
where are you taking us? I want to know.
we'll make our final topic the sex toys because
Okay.
this whole episode has been nothing but sex. I'm not even joking.
Okay.
We might as well. We might as well. We might as well finish with that.
Okay.
Sex
Are you sure you
toys.
don't want to do anti-Semitism?
No, I.
Yeah, let's
No.
talk about Kanye real quick.
No, we already talked about Kanye.
What is wrong with Kanye?
We didn't talk about Yee.
We talked about Kanye in the first episode. Yes, we did. We'll rewatch it.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did. We mentioned
Sal.
Kanye. We did.
Sal, I had to listen to that episode like 5 times to do editing. I didn't hear Kanye once.
I promise you, we mentioned him. I promise you, we did.
I think we did, yeah.
We did.
What was the context?
How Kanye's changed.
Wait, was it Kanye? Oh no. It wasn't. It was R. Kelly. I'm sorry.
See, I knew it.
You're right.
Yes, we did talk about R.
Crunchy,
Kelly.
Wow, you're just dumb, Crunchy. I can't believe you thought we did.
Thanks.
Yeah, because Crunchy was like, R. Kelly's going away for a while, huh? And I'm like,
Yeah.
when he gets in
I'll be
jail,
right back.
they're gonna look at him and he's gonna.
Either way, how come I try to come up with a topic, and then you're like, no, we're gonna talk about Kanye West.
I didn't say that.
Well, Crunchy said it. Somebody
Well,
said it.
you gotta just go for it. Just if you acknowledge what Crunchy says, you lost.
But
You lost.
I
That is troll 101.
is she trolling me? Are you trolling me? Crunchy's.
She said BRB.
Oh, did she?
Yes, she did.
Okay, well that's good. Yeah. So, what? Okay, what was the sex toys topic even about? What about sex toys?
If you saw, I put a little subcategory there where it's why is it socially acceptable for girls to have sex toys but not for dudes to have sex toys?
Is that a thing? Like,
Absolutely. If a dude has like a pocket pussy, like people will be like, "Oh, what a loser! I bet he's a virgin. Oh wow, he can't get real pussy." Meanwhile, girls are trading dildos like Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
they're trading too. Here, have my red eyes, black cock. Like,
I like that joke.
shut up. Like, I don't make good jokes.
My red eyes, black cock, Yogs. Yugi, you're no match for my blue eyes, white cock. You're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate dick.
Okay. Okay. So, I guess that's true. I mean, I know
Yeah.
a lot of people, some friends that I won't name, that seem to be really shy about it. They seem to be like, "Oh, I can't, my family, like I don't want them knowing what what I'm buying."
Well,
Or like-
that's understandable. That's just
Yeah, well,
it's
yeah,
kind
but-
of a private thing. You don't want want
Well-
your fam knowing you have
But here's the
toys
thing, and
in your
let me
cooter.
Okay, but let me tell you this. My
Okay.
mom, she's 61.
Yes.
And she's very open about that kind of thing. Like she'll like, it has a name, and she'll talk about it with my sister and me, and
So toys are great. Toys are amazing. Make sure you donate your toys to the nearest police station.
is that what
Sorry.
you do? You just come back and just fucking rudely
Hold on a
interrupt?
second.
Oh, you fucking bitch. Oh my god, I hate her so much. That's two rude things right there, back to back. You saw it first. You heard it. You saw it here first. Dallas,
Yeah. Hi.
talk.
Okay. So, Crunchy, we're talking about why,
Crunchy's not back yet.
but she just
Crunchy rudely interrupted me that she came back, and then she said she has to be right back again.
oh wow, what a bitch.
Yeah, no, but it. I was
So did you donate your toys yet?
okay,
Okay, I'm back.
and I'm going to scold you because you rudely interrupted me when you came back with your thing. Like, how is that? How do you come back with that? How do you come back and just say, like, just
I think
blurt
you're talking
out
about
something
toys.
and just blurt out something like that? I mean, I was already talking. You just don't even care. You have no fucks given. It's like Dallas was suggesting. It's rude. And then you
Okay.
did it again when you left.
Well, I mean, I can't control my child.
Well, no, that. Well, I wasn't saying. I wasn't.
Like, the reason I left again is because he wanted
Mhm.
paper. And the first time was because I don't know what his fascination is with playing with his toys in the bathroom.
Mhm.
Well, you gotta do something while you're pooping.
He wasn't pooping.
Oh, I don't know.
Anyways, go on.
So why is it that men get chastised for buying sexual products, and for women it's totally the norm? It's just it's no NBD, no big deal.
Women trade dildos like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Is what Dallas was
Yeah.
saying.
Like guys will be like, if a guy has a pocket pussy, he will be very reluctant to share that information unless he totally doesn't care. He's totally, as they say on Reddit, based. Now, when it comes to women, yeah, it's a sex toy, so of course they're not going to be open about it. It's an intimate device. But if a girl's like, oh, I got my dildo, it's like, okay, yeah, you might as well tell me your shoe size. It sounds about right. It's pretty normal. Most girls I know have some toy of some nature.
Mhm.
Well, maybe not.
Well, I said most. I didn't say
You
all.
not have one in good?
I am. That's why I said that, because I was like toying with the fact that I'm not gonna divulge that information.
Which is fine.
I think it's a stigma of that, men, if they have a girlfriend or something like that, they should be able to do it with them and they shouldn't have to rely on a toy. And if they have to rely on a toy, they're a loner. I think that's it's like sort of a shame sort of thing. It
I don't know why.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. I'm playing devil's advocate here. I'm just asking questions.
no, I get it.
Yeah.
I understand that. It's Maybe it's just more acceptable because, I don't know.
Maybe it's the social stigma that dudes, given that men
And the patriarchy.
they shouldn't have any issue getting women, and if they can't get women, then they're just a beta cuck incel soy boy.
Maybe it makes him appear like a pervert or something too. That's another thing is, like stuff like that makes guys sound perverted or something.
But I feel like we're at a point, it's current year. I feel like we're at a point where perversion is becoming less and less of something to be looked down on, unless you're, a sex offender.
Well, I mean,
We're in a very
that sort of
sexual time period.
that sort of thing kind of goes into like toxic masculinity as well, right?
Oh, for sure.
Like just be a man, stuff like that. It's like,
Exactly. Men can't cry. Why do I have tear ducts?
I don't know.
for soil.
I've never had a problem with guys, getting toys and things, but I know that is a social thing. But I feel like that's also a bit old fashioned. I don't think, the younger generation feels that way really about
You'd be
toys.
surprised, actually.
No, they to this
they?
day, absolutely. Because guess what? One of the first insults you'll see online, especially and including the younger generation, if some dude is being chastised for something, a lot of women, the first thing they'll go for, I'm talking basic bitch women. I'm not sexist or anything. I'm talking like basic bitch women. The first thing they always attack a man for is, oh wow, you got a small cock, I bet. Oh wow, you sound like a virgin.
hmm
And that is so prevalent and so alive, even in this
But the
generation.
moment you do it the other way around, it's all of a sudden,
Yeah, it's.
So that's where that sort of stems from.
I mean, I don't approve of toxic masculinity. I think it's, well, as it implies, toxic. But I don't think we should be demasculating men. It seems like men are being metaphorically castrated these days.
Because it's okay to do now.
Seems that way.
Patriarchy.
The patriarchy.
And demolish the patriarchy, and that means ruining everyone's lives, even if they have nothing to do with what you're saying.
Yeah.
Everyone's a problem. If you are that thing that you can't control, you're a part of the problem.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
Mm-hmm. It's Mobius strip logic.
I feel like social media kind of brought that on
Absolutely.
because people wouldn't be such a widely hated thing if not for the fact that people can just constantly talk all the time.
And if anybody out there, for all three people listening to this, if anyone's thinking, oh, fucking boomer, shut up. I'm technically a zoomer. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Oh dear. So what was going on with the whole was that what you guys are talking about, toys, or are you just talking about toys in general?
Just in general, but that was one of the subtopics was, why the social implications of having a toy, whether or not you're a girl or boy. But, sex toys, we can go with that in general. So here's the thing, right? I personally wouldn't buy one on my own volition, but if someone bought it for me, I would use the shit out of that thing. I would lock myself in my room and you wouldn't see me for a week.
Why wouldn't you buy your own?
Just don't really have the desire to go out and get one.
There's some really interesting toys out there, though, even for guys.
So I've seen. It is tempting, but I don't know. Not really something I'm willing to drop because they're pretty expensive. They're pretty expensive, man. Like that shit's not cheap. All that high technology silicone.
What, like a sex doll?
Like a regular pocket pussy is it's cheap.
They're like $60. Like a decent one is like $60.
That's not bad. It's not bad at all.
That's a video game. I mean, that's you.
Just don't get fucking Borderlands 4. Get just
or Modern Warfare 2.
What?
Yeah, skip that and take care of your own needs, your more important
Exactly.
needs.
My own meat.
Yeah.
if you want to go crazy, like I said before, there's those automatic ones.
Yeah. Gotta say, Crunchy, when you were showing me the Max 2, I was like, she might be onto something.
Yeah.
You know what I don't understand is this mentality of guys, okay, I shouldn't say guys, but people that.
No, you can say guys. I mean, I know you don't mean all guys.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be sexist for saying that. Don't worry.
I'm just when I think I've only ever ran into this problem with guys. I don't really never met a woman yet with this habit, but I don't understand like this mentality. Oh, I have to have a partner, a girlfriend. I have to have someone to love, and they just make that their whole existence, their lives. Everywhere they go, everyone they communicate with, they're seeking a partner.
I mean, that's a whole different topic from toys.
Well,
yeah, I mean, not that it's a bad topic.
It's not a bad topic. I totally hear you. Some people, it's like they can't live without a partner. They have to find someone. It has to be blah blah blah, and they get so obsessive. They go so obsessive. They get so nuts over that they just like they say things and do things that they wouldn't normally do just because. Oh, it's a girl. Oh, maybe he'll date me if I do this. Like, like I've had fucking guys who thought, it'd be really sweet if they asked me if I wanted to see the penis first. And I was like, that's not how this works, dude.
Honestly, I still think that's a problem. If anybody asks me, hey, do you want to see my cucumber? And I just would be disgusted and block them.
That I never understood. It's like
that's disgusting.
Like that's something someone needs to ask out of their own free will without you bringing it up.
That's something like, they think, if this, this guy has a nice penis, maybe the girl will be into him because, it's not like some shriveled thing or it's not some tiny thing.
Yeah.
It's that mentality, right? Where, it's got a nice dick, so maybe,
like you should never ever offer dick pics. That like someone needs to ask for those. Okay, it's like if someone asks, hey, like send me, hey baby, send me a picture of your cock. It's like, okay, yeah, you got it, babe. But you shouldn't be like,
hey baby, my little cum princess, you want to see my fucking schlong?
It's creepy and weird.
It is creepy and weird, and Crunchy seems to think it's endearing because at least they're asking, but I think that's still...
No, it's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's endearing. It's like...
No, she was saying the opposite.
Oh.
Yeah, I was saying the opposite. I was like, this guy had the audacity to be so kind and sweet about asking me if I wanted to see it. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you talking about? Who are you?
Yeah.
Like,
get out of my house.
Okay, but I don't think that's somebody. I don't think that's somebody who's looking for like love. I think they're just being perverted.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy was looking. This guy was looking for love because there was a lot more of that conversation before that happened.
Oh.
I personally have a theory over it.
And they seem to believe that they have to have a girlfriend. They have to.
I think that's more prevalent in men that they feel like they're too old to never been in a relationship. And once they get to that point, they start getting a little desperate and really insecure and self-conscious and thinking that what kind of person am I for never been in a relationship or only been in one relationship?
Yeah,
you won't see that.
18 years old. Like, calm down.
Yeah, like you won't see that behavior in men that have been in multiple relationships before. I personally
beg to differ on that. I beg to differ on that.
I mean, this is my experience. I
seen
only really
done that with someone who was a 35.
Well.
I do have a theory though.
Okay.
So, as someone who does like role play of like the whole dommy mommy stuff and all that nonsense, right?
Wait, you do?
Yeah. So my
I know.
Yeah, so my shtick is like I'm a dominant person, but like, like I'm a mommy because, I do have a child in real life, so I kind of, correlate that. So
you're appealing to my sensibilities.
Doing that, I get a lot of those kind of guys.
Yeah.
And the reason I personally think that is because I think they lacked that sense of attention when they were growing up. They didn't have that sort of affection. They didn't get that sort of attention.
Oh, like a pseudo Oedipus complex.
Exactly. Like, they're attracted to the whole mommy type because their mom wasn't actually very good. Or, that sort of thing, right? So they want
I got lucky then.
They want that affection because that's just something they've craved for years. And they never got it.
Yeah. I got lucky then because my mom has always been great, but moms are like the hottest people to me.
I mean, there's obviously people who do that. But I personally think
love mamas.
That theory, based on some of the people I've interacted and RP'd with, I think a lot of them stem from there, where they just didn't receive the affection they needed when they were growing up.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
So it's like a psychological thing.
Absolutely. I mean, we are products of our upbringing, environment, and genetics. You know, so that 100% makes sense to me. Especially in, I mean, I feel like it's going to be more prevalent as well in scenarios like that because RP, that's a niche. So I feel like when you have those more niche things, you're going to start seeing that type of behavior being more prevalent. If that makes any sense.
RP brings out the absolute worst in people. Like with
I guess that's what I was trying to say, but more politely.
And the thing is that they don't grasp what RP is. They put themselves into their character and they put their own emotions into it and it's not RP, it's just them really interacting and they're not there to actually write stories or to role play in that way what it's meant to be for. They are there for their little agendas, you know. They're lonely people, so they're there to get to a relationship like you know who, Crunchy. I'm not going to say their name, but you know it. And it's,
I understand that, and I completely agree, because the moment the RP is done, all of a sudden they start acting the same way, but as themselves, quote unquote. And it's like, we're done the thing. Like, what are you doing now? And
you know what I think makes it worse?
That's how they are.
And I think the anonymity makes it much worse because, because they're not going to have any shame because nobody can see their face. You know, they'll go all out. They'll crank it up to 100.
Oh, absolutely. Someone, if it was a real person at a bar who did this to me when I was sitting on a stool, they came up to me, I'd fucking deck him in the face. I can't do that to them though. Obviously online.
Yeah.
I just have to fucking tell them to go away. Or
they're totally unhinged online.
Yeah.
But you're thinking of just perverts again who walk up to you and be like, "Hey, you want to see my junk?" But
I
thinking
understand.
of the desperate types that they look at you and they think, okay, so okay, that's a girl, and then they just immediately put you in this, I can possibly be with this person, I don't know, state of mind.
Category. Yeah. You're like in the category of I have a chance with this person.
So
and
they
that's
don't
what
treat
I mean.
you like
I
a
would
real
still slap those
person.
people in the face.
Right. They don't treat you like a person. They treat you like a possibility. And so they
Exactly.
they talk to you a specific way. They wear a mask and they just be fake and they try and win you over.
Around in your DMs.
And the moment you say you're single or not single, you're taken or you're not interested, they're gone.
They're gone.
They're gone.
And they go.
Yeah.
They jump right to the next person.
Yeah.
The next
like
gal.
you know who went over to you and Ivory as soon as they found out that I've been talking to Lucy.
I didn't even know about that. So we weren't even. So it was you first.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
For context, they're talking about people they RP with in Final Fantasy XIV.
RP.
Critically acclaimed.
RP. I'm using air quotes because to us
It's very clear that's them.
To them, yeah. Well, it was gross.
Yeah, like we're playing characters, and that person, that's clearly them.
And it's sad because it's funny. They walked in with this just another girl, another person, you know, that they're trying to get with so clearly. And I DM'd that girl, and I was like, just so you know, just be careful around him because this is an RP to him, and he's trying to get with girls and he just does this. This is what he's doing, and you're
He's
another
a
one.
deviant.
And she's like, okay, I'll watch out for that. And then I think the next time I saw him, he was with another girl because I'm guessing she just left, she just ditched him, because it was obvious that's what he was doing.
Yeah, that's
and
what he does.
And I'm embarrassed because, I mean, for girls in general, because he actually is with someone apparently, or he was, I don't know, but he managed to nab a quote unquote girlfriend.
And his gross, greasy clutches.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, I would not go with a person like that. Even
His
with the way he was
sweaty,
talking
mayonnaise-covered
and stuff like that.
clutches.
And I
It's
don't
like-
think she knows.
Yeah, that's the thing. That those people, that's all the personality is. So when they do find someone, they have no personality, and whether like girl falls for it, and like they start dating, it's gonna take like not even a week to realize, oh, this person has no personality, has nothing. Why am I here?
Yeah.
They
That's
just
actually
want me.
interesting. It's a negative feedback loop where all of the personality goes into trying to find a woman, and then once they get the woman, it's like, well, shit, what do I
They
do
can't
now?
keep them. They can't keep them. Look, no
Wow.
wonder you can't keep them because you got nothing to offer.
Wow, you've made your whole life dedicated to
What you should do
trying to find women.
is if you want to find a girlfriend, you should focus on yourself, figure out what you're doing, give yourself a hobby, something you enjoy, something you like, give yourself a purpose so that you have something to fall back on.
Their purpose
Because-
is finding a girlfriend.
Because if you have something like a hobby or something that you enjoy, that's something you can communicate and even participate in with someone. It's not just your personality is, oh, I'm just going to find this person. And then what? What are you going to do then? You're just going to chat online for a week about woe is you and how life sucks for you? Because your life is not going to get better just because you have a girlfriend, okay? Just because you're miserable without one doesn't mean it's going to get better with one. That's not how that works.
You know,
If
I
you're
can
unhappy without a girlfriend and that's all you're making your personality, you're going to be unhappy with them and you're going to make them unhappy as well. That's all you're going to do.
really tell you're speaking from experience given the tone of your voice.
Sorry.
We both are. I mean,
Yeah.
it's very frustrating to deal with, and it's something we run into a lot in 14 because we
Yeah, I
role
mean-
play
A
and
lot of introverts here.
a lot
Yeah,
of
I mean,
people, a lot of
That's
guys.
that's what I'm saying. Like, no offense, you know, Final Fantasy, it's kind of a nerdy game, and you get a lot of introverts,
Yeah,
you know, flocking to it. So
I can agree with the introvert thing. I don't think it's nerdy, but I can agree with the introvert thing.
what are you talking about? It's nerdy as shit. It's an MMO.
I don't know.
It's an MMO. That's a nerd game.
Okay, I guess, but you're coming from the perspective of like a I don't know, a jock. Like you come off like
I am not a jock in
you
the
come
slightest.
off like that kind of guy.
I would say it's nerdy because it's Final Fantasy
I
Huh?
don't know, maybe, but
or geeky.
what
Like
these
it's
guys?
geeky. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just
No,
saying
no,
that's
no,
what it is.
It is. I'm not saying it's bad either. If it is or isn't.
Some
What-
shit is just nerdy.
What these guys don't understand, I think, is that the best way or just the most to get a partner is to just be yourself and to not try. Like don't go out and focus on it. Just be yourself, make friends, and eventually it will happen. That's how you make connections with people, girls, boys, whoever, is by just making friends and being yourself. But no one's gonna want to be with somebody who's desperate and and aside from that, like there shouldn't be such a big rush in the first place. I'm single, and I'm not looking for anybody. I don't feel the need. Like I just want to exist, and then I guess if somebody comes along, then they do, and that's
Mhm.
that's the best way to go about it, in my opinion. It's natural. You have to meet somebody and connect with them naturally. You can't force it.
Mhm. Yeah, you let it flow. You don't just force it. When you force it, that's how you become unhappy.
Yeah. And it's just sad. There's so many desperate guys that do this. It's not just who. It's I see it
There's
so
a
much,
lot, yeah.
and I've had it happen to me so damn much. Just these
No,
lonely
I
guys.
understand you. Like I hear you.
Yeah.
It's something that's so troubling, but it's like if like, you could just think for 5 seconds. That's how they are, kind of, honestly. Like, I'm not even
Yeah,
kidding. Like,
that
some of them are
is-
just crybabies. Oh, woe is me. My life is terrible. Blah,
Yeah,
blah,
I
blah,
gotta
blah,
say,
blah.
I gotta
Oh,
say,
wow,
playing
wow,
the pity card is not
Oh man,
it's not a good pickup line.
that's all
No.
that's all that one does too. Actually,
You
You
know,
know
you
how
go to the
many-
bar, you sit down next to a hot lady. Hey, babe, you want to see a list of my disabilities?
Yeah, like, no, like, I'm sorry, but if you want me to get attracted to you, don't tell me why your life sucks.
Yeah, that's like
That just makes me not
Jesus.
want to ever talk to you again.
Damn, this person has problems. I don't want
ever
to be
talks
associated
to
with
me,
that.
I
Yeah,
never
like,
have a
why am I going to
chance.
add more problems to my
Yeah,
problems?
like what the
When
fuck?
I'm looking for someone, I want someone who is able to make me smile, someone who helps me accent myself, so that
Someone
you know
who can
I don't
completely empty
I-
out your colon with their.
Exactly. There you go. Empty out my colon of unhappiness, and you know, make me smile during the day, right? Like when I,
just
say
want
good
to be
morning
gaped.
when I say good morning to them, and they say good morning to me, we both smile. We have a good time. We talk. We don't just hopefully today isn't so bad. Blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. Like shut up. If I wanted to be with someone who made me unhappy, I'd go watch sad YouTube videos. Okay. Like I don't. Why would you date anyone like that?
Sad YouTube videos? Yeah, I don't know. I can't really even be around people like that. I think I had I had patience for that once, long time ago, but now I just don't. Like I see somebody like that and I just kind of steer clear because, you know, I'm not going to solve their problems. Nobody's going to solve their problems.
No.
No amount
Only
of
they
good
can solve their problems.
no amount of good advice or you know time spent trying to convince them of anything or just any of that will help.
No. Because what you'll do is they'll say there's something wrong, and then you'll try to help them. And no matter what you do or what you say, the problem is always there. It's never gone.
Yep.
It's always there. There's always something wrong. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, look, my chair is over here, but I need it over there. Why don't you put the chair over there? Oh,
My arms are tired.
either do it or shut up. Sorry, you lose patience. Because they don't want sympathy. They just want to hear, they don't want a solution. They want to just fucking complain and
They wanna
hopefully
suckle
give them
the
a big
teeth.
huggy wuggy and give them a kiss and then suck their dick. 'Cause maybe that'll help solve the problems.
And then they do
I was
it
like,
again the
no.
next day.
It's like, that's not how life works. And if you're going to grow up thinking that's how life works, then you're going to be sorely disappointed.
Yeah, it's almost obvious why depression is like so much worse these days.
Mm.
When you
I
think
don't even
about
think,
people like
is that
that,
depression?
that's part of it. Those people are definitely depressed. A lot of them are.
I think there's a bit of self-absorption as well.
But they don't know that. They don't know anything. They don't see what they're doing as a problem, and they don't understand why it's a problem either.
Yeah, no, like they don't. They're so caught up in themselves that they can't look outside and think about, okay, what am I doing is affecting anybody else?
Yeah.
They can't.
Because at some point, you know, if everything flops, you gotta kind of take a step back and say, okay, is it them or me? Given the statistics here, more inclined to say it's me. But
It's like all these girls are leaving me. Is it them or me?
Yeah.
Maybe it's fucking you.
Nope, I'm an incel. It's them.
Oh, they just don't like me. They just don't know. They all all my friends left me, and I don't know why. I could tell you why, because you're annoying. Talk about something else. Stop talking about yourself.
Yeah.
I hate that. Fucking, there's another person on our Discord who's not like the, incel kind, but all they do is talk about themselves. And I'm like, I've been calling them out lately. Like, shut up. Stop making it about yourself. No one was even talking to you.
you know, speaking of myself,
Exactly. It's like that. Or it's just there'd be 5 people having a conversation, and they'll just jump in and make something about themselves. Like, oh, I lost my cell phone. I'm like, that's great. So, anyways,
Yeah.
like,
You know what it is? I don't. It's certainly. I really don't think it's on purpose. I really think it's just that people like that generally don't know how to
socialize.
right? So the only thing they can fall back on is stuff they did, because that they know they can talk about that because it's shit that's happened to them. You know, if all else fails, if you don't have anything to talk about, you can certainly talk about yourself. Everybody can. And I think that's the case with them.
Yeah, it's a known fact, like a known scientific fact, that humans love talking about themselves.
Sure.
So,
It's a
yeah, there's some
natural
weird
thing.
fucking guys.
It's a natural thing that people do. Yeah, they talk about themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a way to relate to like. Sometimes it's annoying when I'm talking to a friend. I'm trying to tell them something. I don't know, like sharing something, or maybe I'm having a bad day and they want to know, like, hey, well, what's wrong? You can talk to me. I'm like, okay, I'll bite. I'll talk to you about it, and then I do, and then they make it about themselves, and they go on about like them, and I don't know. There's no help given there, and I've had that happen to me a lot with a lot of different people, especially friends I have now. I'll even talk about just, I don't know, something I'm doing, like they ask how my day was or what I'm up to. I'm like, oh, I'm working on art, and you know, I do this, I do that. I'm
Yeah. Shut up. Look, hear what I did.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I wrote a morning message about that just the other day. But people do that a lot, where you can't get a word in.
Mhm.
I think you mentioned to me, actually, that just happened not too long ago with someone. Right?
Yeah, it was very frustrating. Like, I mean, they asked, and I don't know, I talked about the card game I just made for Rachel's birthday, and I mentioned that, and I was talking about just, I don't know, just all the things I've been doing about it, and I think they replied with, well, they didn't say anything about it, and they just replied with what they're doing, or like they just kind of changed the subject into, something that they're, doing, and it just kind of felt bad. I was like, well, why did I bother going on about, anything? Why did I even say anything? Just talk about yourself. Go ahead, and I'll listen, I guess.
Yeah. And it's unfortunate, especially since you really, I'm not going to say anything like that, but, we've gone through some things, and, it's nice to hear someone listen to you, right?
I mean, for me, I don't even like to talk about myself all that much. I don't like to talk about these things with people in general. So when I do decide to do it, it's a conscious decision to just, you know what, I'll try. They want to know why I'm down, or they want to know what I'm doing. Why not? Why not give them a chance?
Well, everyone needs to vent. It's healthy.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like, don't ask me to vent and then not acknowledge
listen.
it and say
Yeah.
anything about it. Like, why ask me to vent then? Or
I mean, sometimes all you gotta do really is just listen, and you don't even have to necessarily say anything. Just listen and acknowledge what they said. Be like, yeah, no, that's
but
rough. I'm
that's
sorry to hear
all.
that. That's all you gotta do. Yeah.
Acknowledge. That's it.
You
Just-
don't need to give advice. You don't need to, give your 2 cents, your experience. Just listen.
Yeah, just give some acknowledgement, and there isn't
Yeah.
like
Yeah, just some sort of acknowledgement.
the last 20-30 minutes has just been complaining about people, so I feel like we should end it on something less I fucking hate you. Where was Crunchy for that? Crunchy would have loved that.
Where'd she go?
I don't know. That was the perfect thing for that too.
Dang.
Sorry, Xavier's here, and he's showing me a picture he drew.
Oh, okay.
What'd he draw?
has
I
me
love
worried.
children's art. It fills me with joy.
You know, you ever see those movies where, you know, it's like the parents like, oh, what did you draw? And then you see what they drew, and it's
And it's
concerning.
like, you know, they're killing their parents. Yeah.
So
What?
I'm a little concerned with what he just drew.
What did he draw? Did he draw a knife through his mommy?
He drew himself. He told me that this is him.
Yeah.
He's looking unhappy with a question
Yeah.
mark over his head. And then there's baby crying, drowning in the water.
And so the picture is of him. He looks happy. He's got a question mark over his head.
Oh, let me take a picture.
This is very curious.
Yeah, I'm a little. It's just. Yeah, I was involved in the conversation. Then he showed me that, and I was like, "What? Sorry."
Did he explain what was going on in it?
Yeah, that's how I knew. Like, he pointed that this was him, and this was a baby, and
What's X'd out? What is that?
I don't know.
That looks like Isaac.
It does look like Isaac. Well, evidently he's upset about it. He's like, what? How could this happen?
Yeah, I don't know what this means.
That's
I don't know. Maybe he's working on a fanfic. Maybe this is a tragic part of the fanfic.
I mean, was that a dream? Like, where did that come from?
No, you just drew it now.
Well, I'm curious about the speech balloon. Like, what's crossed out here?
I thought it was a ghost. I'm
Is
thinking
that a
like
speech balloon?
I thought like what's it called? Pac-Man
that's good.
ghost.
Is this from a game, Xavier? Come here, buddy. He's not coming over here. He's laying in bed in a blanket.
That's a fascinating. Honestly, that expression on him is something
He's
else.
dumbfounded.
No, he looks horrified, like or sad, like just upset.
Yeah.
So does he look? Is he a purple sphere in real life?
You're fucking just. You're so insensitive.
What?
You're so.
Listen,
it completely contrasts the picture on the left. 'Cause he drew two pictures.
I am never gonna insult a child's artwork because it's fucking child's artwork. I just think that they're funny.
I like your clouds, buddy. I like those clouds.
It's interesting to see how different children depict people. Sometimes they do stick figures. Sometimes they do like rectangle bodies and, you know, legs and a circular head. This one is interesting. He looks like a purple warhead. The candy.
You know,
You know,
I think if
from
we
last week.
tried to interpret this, we might just be like overthinking it. You know, maybe it's just a kid's drawing at the end of the day, right? There's probably no hidden meaning behind it or anything.
I think it would, yeah, I agree. I think it would only be an issue if you start noticing that
There's a
he
pattern.
draws. Exactly.
No, you normally draw Super Mario.
And there you go. This is an outlier.
I'm just wondering where he got the idea for like a baby drowning, or not drowning, but floating. It's almost like the what is it, the Prince of Egypt movie?
Yeah.
It's almost like
Oh,
that.
yeah,
Like on the baby.
Yeah, Moses and yeah.
Mhm.
I just want to see what this. I just want to know what that thing that's crossed out is.
I don't know what that is.
I
what
think
about
I
that-
think that's the key.
What about that purple ball above the baby?
You can't tell from there, but if you zoom in, it's actually a face. It's like a face with
Yeah, it's got
crossed
X'd out eyes.
like the dead.
What?
It's the moon from Majora's Mask.
Oh yeah, that really looks like Isaac artwork, to be honest. Like even the huh.
I don't know if he's ever played Bunny Isaac. I've never seen him play it.
I mean, does he have access to YouTube?
I mean, on his touchpad, on his like iPad, yeah. But like YouTube Kids.
You know what? Make sure you save all of his artwork. Put it in a box. You know, somewhere safe.
Oh, I have
That way-
all his saved. yeah.
Okay, good. That way, when he's older, you can be like, "Hey, dude, what the fuck is this?" And he'll be like, I don't know. How old was I? 7?
It's too bad we can't show, like, I'm not showing this on the stream because I feel like it would be, from a listener's perspective, this probably sounds like really bizarre. Like, whoa, what does that picture look like? You know?
I mean, you can put it on there.
I mean, we've been descriptive enough. It's essentially it's a figure. It's a circular figure with stick arms and legs standing on a standing on a green block, and then to the left of him is water with looks like a large baby with the face of Isaac from Binding of Isaac floating in the water, and the figure, the circular purple figure that's standing up on the green block, looks very dumbfounded, very shocked, with a question mark above their head, as if something's wrong. And there's this speech balloon that has this strange hieroglyphic that's crossed out. And then below that, above the baby, is a circular face with a frown and crossed out eyes. Very abstract, very postmodern.
Don't grade it, you fucking just.
I'm not grading it.
You're grading it.
In the art gallery.
I'm just describing. I'm giving context.
Well, you should put that up during.
You tired, Xavier? You
That's
tired?
going right up on the fridge.
Anyway, I say we wrap this up because we're almost 2 hours now. So.
Okay. That is adorable.
Oh, I like that. That's cute.
That is precious. This is Crunchy's kid dressed up as Super Mario.
It's just
looking very unimpressed, by the way.
Just say Mario. You don't have to say Super Mario.
Who the fuck is Mario?
You know, from the pizza place?
Yeah.
I flip the pizzas, Mr. Aziz will flip out.